Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
I was like, why is my camera not working? Hey guys, happy Friday. Whew. How is it going? Oh my goodness. Okay. Guys, let me show you my new sunglasses. They're from Amazon. So they're in my storefront. So if you like them, go get them. Look at these. Are these not fun? They come in black too, black and red. Are they not fun? What do you think? I know there's like, it's a look, right? Aw, thank you. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I had to come back. I was like, look, Olivia, it was this begging for a reaction. And I felt like, you know what? This morning was such a freaking downer. I was like, let me handle this business. And then I'm going to go back and handle a little bit of fun because you guys are so awesome. And I said, I just need to laugh. I want to laugh. Okay. I just saw a announcement. Hi everybody. What's going on? Hey, Pink Bubblegum, what's going on? Okay, let me look over here because it's like, well, let me move this a little so I can just kind of not have to be like turning my complete head. Okay. I moved my computer a little bit. Let me move my mic. look, number one thing I want to say, girl, who is your baby daddy? Because I mean, girl, who is your baby daddy? Because if you are pregnant, girl, can you tell me who the baby daddy is? Because I remember a certain someone saying that he couldn't even rise to the occasion because somebody's tuna can was dirty all the time. So can you, girl, this guy that you've been with for a minute, is that the guy? What's going on? Can we just jump right in here? Okay. Because when you got the dirty tuna can and your man don't want you, and he said that he could not ride. Remember, did you guys not remember when he said that he couldn't even, he said he wouldn't really mess with Shorty like that because she wasn't handling that tuna can. She killed me with the sad music. Ebony, are you kidding? Does everybody want me to say hello? Or are you guys good? You guys playing nice and saying hi to yourselves? Or do I need to come through and roll call it? Because you know, this is did we even do that this morning? I don't remember. This morning is like a daze. I guess I have to. I'm not getting the color I want. Hi, Latoy. Hi, Jenna Brown. Hi, Kat. Every time I see your name, Kat Driggs, I want to say something else. Shea Butter, Cassini, Beaker Patrick, Deja, Kitten Zombie, Debo. What's good, Shea Butter? Lanice TV, how are you? Lanice, did you go get caught up today while you were working or whatever you're doing during the day? That video that I told you, girl, to go and catch. Give me 1 second because I think I want to close my door. Hold on. Hold on. Portia is so funny. I got up to close the door, girl, and she just laid right down. Like she's so spoiled. She loves a lot of attention. Okay. I know I wrote down some notes and I know we talked about some of this already. It's time for me to get my hair braided. Okay. But I don't think I'm going to, guys. I think I might just get a blowout and you know, because my birthday's coming up. It's Virgo season, guys. I know it's still Leo season technically, guys, but it's almost over. I hope all of you Leos out there enjoyed. My daughter's a Leo and she had a great time. Let me see. Love Noel, Darla. Let me see who was first in. I feel like it was me and four. Me and four, Pink Bubblegum, Debo, Love Noel, Shea Butter, Amber. Hey, Amber. Lacey Love, Darlin Nikki, Risa Lifestyle, Erica. What's going on, hun? Nancy. She's so predictable at this point. It's so it's the toxic cycles over and over. Her narrative is always the same. It'll be the same thing that happens again with the new guy. It's so boring. Yes, I agree. Let me hang Portia. Okay, I'm trying to get myself to where. Okay. The Erics, what's going on? VB, Joanna, good morning. Well, good afternoon. No username needed. Melissa, is that you? Girl. Girl, if that is you, your name has been up and down these YouTube streets all day. Okay. But you know, it's a party over here. It's okay. When your name is being said, it's what's popping. But right now it says no username needed. So hey, that's what we're going with. Mastermind, what's up? Ebony Kemp, what's going on? Queen Nay, how are you? Nene Wade, Liz, Jim, what's going on? Liz, I think, did you join this week like at a very messy moment? I feel like most people join like at my most messiest. How's everybody doing? Let's see, Cheryl Waz, Ms. Corey. Did I say Ebony Camp? Ebony Camp, how are you? Just in case I did not. Ms. Corey. If you are a member and you are not in the, from what I found out on the YouTube streets today, I have a secret Discord. Guys, I don't have a secret Discord. I have one Discord and it's called the Bougie Ultra Lounge. And it's not a secret, it's private. If you are a member on this channel, you too can have access to the Discord. And I will post a link. And it will be a member link and you can have access to it. And that's where Bougie Gang Gang get Bougie Gang Gang. Okay. Scorpio baby girl, what's going on? So if you are not in and you want to come and chat more like this, you can do that. And if you want to do that, you can do that for $1.99 minimum. Okay. We don't discriminate. We at all. Because it's just membership. That's it. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. And if it was a secret, the secret is out. I have a Discord and it's called the Bougie Ultra Lounge. And it's never been a secret. At least with the in crowd over here. Walk by faith, not by sight. B. Kirkpatrick, how are you, hun? Camel and Bows, what's going on, babe? Let me scroll. Let me stroll. Erica, hey, hot mama. Is that me? You look cute. Oh, what is that me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kitten Zombie, how's it going? You guys, I just want to say, Deja, I see Madam Dimples. I just want to say you guys have been really awesome in the comments. Thank you for all of the love and support. You guys are amazing. And there's always a few kind of weirdos in the comments. And sometimes I let their comments fly because I do want to answer them back, but I'm not going to let them like live on my channel. So I'll get rid of them. And I don't care because you know what? That's me managing my channel. Once again, guys, if you are new to YouTube, you're new to having a channel, manage your channel. Don't let anyone manage your channel for you because at the end of the day, you're the one who's responsible for it. And you're the one who's up at night dealing with the comments, posting the videos, editing, dealing with the bullshit, doing the research, watching the videos, taking the heat, getting the accolades. Manage your channel. You know, your subscribers are going to be there. They are an awesome backbone. They are the blood. You know what I'm saying? They're the blood that runs through the body. Did you guys know that you're the blood? Did you guys know that? Did you? And they're going to be there. And but at the end of the day, I've had amazing subscribers give me awesome advice and amazing support and love and all of that. But just take what you get, use what you need, and put the rest of it like in your pocket or someplace special. Because when you need it, you'll be able to draw from it again. But at the end of the day, it's all you, babe. You know what I'm saying? It's all you. And that's what I always, I don't necessarily have to remind myself, but that's just the rules that I live by, is that at the end of the day, it's my decision. It's my decision. You know what I mean? Whatever I do, if I'm going to post something fucked up, then I'm going to have to take the repercussions in case something fucked up happens because I posted it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all me. Rose of Sharon, how are you? Capricorn lady, what's going on? Gia Khalifa, how are you? Capricorn 14, Ebony L, Latoy, how are you, hun? Cheryl Waz, Cheyenne. I know that this part aggravates some people because they were like, can you just get on with the commentary already? That's just what we do here. That's just what we do. And that's it and that's all. Kiki Mad, Miss Corey. Sometimes I repeat myself too, but I just want to make sure. Gina Brown. Who is she pregnant by? Girl, you tell me, because I mean, is it Zolo Bands? I mean, he said he couldn't rise to the occasion for her. He said he could barely get his dick hard because her homegirl's tuna can smell. I mean, do we remember that? Or maybe he was just joking. I don't know. Because, you know, he came back and had his monologue about that he said some things that were not true, and he just said some things that people were talking about. But I can assure you that I have no earthly idea what that woman's tuna can smells like and have no desire to find out. My assumption is it smells like a tuna can because that's what I keep hearing on the YouTube streets. But maybe that's what men like. I don't know. Maybe they like tuna can smell. Plus, I don't know. What do you think? Let's do a poll. Okay. Do you want it like plies, like water? Let's see. What are the other things that men say? They water, tuna can, and let's just say normal. Hold on. Let me make sure I said hello to everyone. Beaker Patrick, Buenas tardes. CPR nurse Keesha, what's going on? Pineapples, what's good, lady Lacey Love? I would be embarrassed to even post that video. All it's showing is how many people she has had unprotected sex with in the last year. That should be humiliating for her, but instead she's proud. Because Olivia is one of these women, and this is what we're going to talk about this afternoon. There are some of us who find value in getting our box decorated rather than building up a bank account, having credit, buying your own home, raising your children, dropping them off at school on time, and posting up pictures of honor roll, all A's, perfect attendance, the things that make us mom proud. When we got invited to the first assembly, and I'm not gonna lie that like Farrah gets invited to every single assembly. Who's calling me? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. I don't know who that is. Oh, because I'm on my Mac. Let me go ahead and decline from my computer because my phone is right there. But I that's it. I heard, guys, I did not know that my phone number was like out loose on the YouTube streets. Period. That's so funny to me. But I get a lot of random phone calls, and guys, you guys know, sometimes I answer my phone and sometimes I just don't. Yeah, I would be embarrassed too. I would be embarrassed just because I'm in the middle of a divorce. I broke up with someone right around Valentine's Day. I got drugged by a guy named Phoenix on Instagram who was getting ready to scam the fuck out of you. Let's not forget, right? Who did the Phoenix interview? I did. If you missed it, it's on Instagram. It might be here on YouTube too, but I know it's definitely on Instagram. Let's see. Darla Hayes, how are you? Karen Reyes, oh, what's going on? Let's see. Anybody else? Let's see. It's getting ready to jump, so if I miss you, I have to stroll back. Devly Creations, Ashli, Natalie, Taylor. I'm gonna say, and I quote, than having different men nutting up in it. I know that pH is through the fuck off. I just need to put that up on the that's a quote, okay? Olivia, girl, 2021, that's not a good look. You are not a modern woman, okay? There is nothing wrong with having babies, being a mama, all of those things. But in 2021, I don't think women find their value anymore in just having a bunch of babies. I don't know that that's what's in vogue anymore. I think we find our worth through finding ourselves, right? Through giving our kids better than what we had, working hard and trying to also maybe have a career with it, right? And if your career is YouTube, I'm certainly not knocking that because I see the YouTube hustle and I see the opportunities in YouTube. So I'm certainly not knocking YouTube. But what I'm saying is this: as a woman of 2021, girl, do better. Do better. Because having babies and stretching out your box, fucking up your uterus, making yourself unbrandable as a wife for a man who maybe might stick with you. Because you're a wife right now, but guess what? You have no husband. You have a husband that's got a girlfriend who's in another state because you fucked that one up. So once you become single, look, I'm gonna jump around a little bit, but this is the deal. You put out this pregnancy video and you very slickly mentioned that the new guy that you're seeing, I was like, oh, okay. When I saw the video and it opened up and she was once again almost kind of loosely naked. Guys, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and keep things moving because we're at like 20 something minutes. So if I owe you a hello, I will do it at the end. But thank you all for coming. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Nisi, where are you? Where are you? Shouts out to Nisi. If you are in the bushes, girl, drop down to the chat. Olivia Pope, where are you? The Browns on Wheels. Natalie, hello. Look, she was kind of sort of not dressed and she was playing with her robe. And it was like, girl, what are you doing? Did you have to leave that part in? I don't understand. I don't understand how you're playing with your robe and when you're editing, you decide to leave that part in, other than the fact that there's some fixation with you on just wanting everyone to understand that you are sexual and you want us to see your sexuality. I guess I don't know. I don't know what it is, but the weird thing is that you have mostly a female audience. And yes, there could be females in your audience that may be interested in women, and that could very well be true, but I would say the majority are not. I'm just going to go on a limb and say that. You are not a lesbian channel. And if you were like Tay and her girlfriend, the basketball player, Glamazon Tay, I could see that maybe you could play up to the women of your audience. But the fact that you are playing up to a bunch of heterosexual women who some find you absolutely gross, and I'm not trying to be mean here, but I want someone to give this woman a reality check. Nobody gives a fuck about your large breasts. I don't. Maybe there's one or two people somewhere who is interested in those large cantaloupe sized breasts. It's not me. Okay. And you're playing up to heterosexual women who don't want to see you rubbing up on your breasts. Can you control yourself? Can you control yourself at all? Can you keep your hands out your hair and your hands off your titties, please? It's very distracting and it's weird. Even for a video that's not you twerkulating, nobody can watch a video in the kitchen. I got a whole flat screen in my kitchen. I can't watch a video when I'm cooking because she's always rubbing her breasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's disgusting. And like, and then it's disgusting. Why do you need to rub on yourself and smell it? Did you not put lotion on? Do you need a bottle of Bath and Body Works? Shall we call Ming? Girl, what do you need? Do you need some baking soda? What is it going on? I mean, it's awful. It's awful. It's not sexy. I think I'm going to take a pregnancy test. Look, when she said that she was going to pee in that bottle, I thought she was trying to tell us something. I was like, Olivia, after all this time, are you trying to tell us something? How does a woman pee in a bottle? You feel molested when you're watching her. You are sexually assaulting the good women of the YouTube streets with all of your nasty sexuality. Stop it. Stop. No moleste, por favor. Okay? Lily, how are you? Girl, I was just at your channel. Guys, Lily is a friend to the Bougie Gang. And go check out her channel. She tells it like it is. and she has her own perspective, and go check out her channel if you don't know. Lily, say hi in the chat. She posted the Zolo video yesterday, where I think because Storm did not know she was being, look, okay, I happen to think that she wasn't aware that she was live at the moment. My stretch marks are itchy. Host of YouTube, yes or no? Do you think that Storm was aware that she was live at the moment? I think even the way Zolo was talking so openly, not at the camera, he didn't say cash at me. He wasn't making the regular connection that he normally does. I think maybe even he forgot that he was on live. What do you think? No, natural. You think that he was fully aware? One for yes, he forgot. Two for no. So natural is saying no. She even moans when she's getting on is nasty. She needs to learn how to control herself. Because at the end there was something that was said like, "Oh, you're going live?" That was it. Just if you didn't watch the whole thing, go to the end. "Oh, you're going live?" You were the show, okay? Girl, cuz mayhem ensued after that, okay? And if you are following that story on the community page, you will see that. Just go to Jenny's community page and just go all the way down, so you can see what happened after that. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't care what any of you guys think out here on the YouTube streets. A pregnant woman having to sleep outside, literally in the bushes. Who does that? Who does that to someone? Because you're mad. So go. That's it. I was like, oh my God, this has just happened. Okay. Olivia, what I want to know is who's your baby daddy, because Zola was saying he couldn't get hard for you, hun. And maybe he did. We don't know. But if you are pregnant, the first thing I'm going to ask is who's your baby daddy? Because if you knew this guy for a long time, there were times where you were playing around. You and Zolo, you said you two were not together. Things like that. Whose baby is this? Is this the new guy, or is this Zolo? Now, yes, maybe it is Zolo because you did take a pregnancy test with him, but you looked at him and you looked at us square in the eyes and said you were not pregnant. So if you are showing up pregnant, girl, who was you fucking? Okay. And it's only, what's today's date? Today's the 20th of August. I don't know what to tell you. But me personally, I would not be taking any pride in the fact of taking pregnancy tests and talking to a new man. Let me tell you guys something. If you want to get rid of a guy quick that you just started dating, tell him that you're pregnant. Okay. Olivia, it's like you want to be in a relationship and you don't want to be in a relationship. Look, let me tell you something. Instead of trying so hard to make me into your enemy, girl, you need to make me into a friend, because I'm going to tell you why. Bitch, you have no idea how to keep a man. It seems like you have no idea how to get a good one, and you have no idea to even keep one that I think is probably not really worth anything. So don't use what I'm getting ready to tell you on this guy, because any guy who would be dating you at this moment after you got drugged 4 times by Zolo bands and is going to, as our friend Taylor said, nut up inside of you and make a baby with you, he's not shit either. I guarantee it. Okay. I guarantee it. He can't be. And even though anybody has potential, and we're not condemning anybody, certainly everyone's got potential, but clearly, when people leave you, they seem to do better. So I wonder if you are the setback before the comeback. You are the woman that takes a man to you're the test. You're the test. So again, so they can have the testimony. Okay. You're the one that was like, damn, if I hadn't got rid of that bitch, I don't even know where I'd be. Maybe I'd be in prison right now because I would have choked her ass out. Okay. That's the testimony. Okay. You like to push a man to his limits. All right. And that's not good. That's not a good thing. And oh, I just got a text from the dog groomer. Okay. Um her urethra is stretched. You think is she doing something with that urethra? Wow. Um Maybe because she's not drinking enough water. Those kidneys. You and Jasmine are running for look, maybe you guys can have kidney surgery at the same time because you and Jasmine's urine look like this. Okay. Large Marge has a heart murmur. It's not groaning and she can't breathe. Well, she said she had Rona twice. So I'm wondering if some of that shortness of breath comes from Rona. It's possible she could have asthma. Reppin' for BK, how are you? It's also possible that with those large cantaloupe breastises that sit on her chest, that's a lot of weight and could be impeding her airflow. Maybe the cigarettes, maybe the hookah, maybe do you think she might be a long hauler post Rona. Yes, 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 Capricorn. Yes. Okay. Um dumpster water. Wow. Wow. Don't they call that truffle butter? Do you think Olivia's into truffle butter? She was saying that people were tossing her salad. Is she into the truffle butter? She didn't have COVID twice. She's a whole lie. She would have we would have known. Yeah, but I'm just going based on the video, Nancy. I mean, girl, I'm just going based on your home girl says she had it twice. Okay, let me ask this guy. Because they're watching in the living room right now. Did you know that Olivia's had C19 2 times? So she says, do you know that the man who was laying in the bed that you're currently laying in drug her on the YouTube streets? You can go down to my playlist and just start somewhere at the end of May and just let it rip. And you're going to find out everything that you need to know about this woman. And the last thing is, sir, has she changed the sheets since you've been around? Because we know Olivia has 2 pairs of sheets. And has you changed these sheets yet? You say she's never got tested. Well, it would be strange if she had Rona and the kids didn't get Rona unless she had Rona while the kids were gone. Cause I mean, do you guys remember how Zolo was like coughing like crazy when he would be at the bus stop or at the picnic table smoking his herb with his friends at the transitional housing? Yeah, that's a lie. She never got a test at all. What I'll tell you guys is this. We had a couple of scares. I got tested twice. You guys never knew. I never thought I had it, but I got paranoid. After you see all the people with it and then you hear about people getting it, and then over Thanksgiving, we had some sitchies in the family, and I was paranoid. I couldn't even sleep. I called the doctor. I was like, I think I was at a super spreader. I was like, I need to come in for a test. Me and Farrah were in the car, and my doctor's office had the lady, one of the nurses, come out like in a hazmat suit. We were parked out by the dumpsters, and they gave us the test. It was so seedy and so like, did I do something wrong? And when I was talking to the doctor, I was like, please don't put it in my file that I was at a super spreader. I said, we didn't really mean to be at a super spreader, but it's the holidays and we miss our family. But yeah, I got tested twice, and so did Farrah. So, and then, my husband's been an essential worker and stuff. So we just, I just wanted to be careful. But it was an experience. It was an experience. But yeah, I never told you guys because I just didn't. And it never hit my vlog, but I just dropped some tea on myself. I got tested twice, but I always came back negative. We were very lucky because honestly, we definitely know some people that did get it and luckily have pulled through and are fine today, which is amazing. But we know that there's definitely people who do battle with it, all jokes aside. And honestly, I felt like Jenny was looking really bad last night, and I hope that she's doing well today. Because honestly, I've never said look, you know me and you know my mouth, but at the end of the day, I hope the girl is okay. I hope the lady is fine. And no, I'm not trying to get an interview. She does a good job of telling her complete story on her own. That's one thing that Jenny is not lacking for, the ability to tell her story. Alley Cats, what's good, lady? Yes, very lucky. But for the most part, guys, I stay up here in the house. So, KP, Star, Mari T. That's why I can't do news because I get paranoid and want to go asking anyone how they feel. Yeah, it's very it's a lot. You were 39 weeks and what? It's 10 plus men that been in that. You know what? Would you like to run it down? We've got the new guy. We got Zolo. There's one or two in between because I'm not sure that the guy who's in my intro when Olivia's driving down the road and he's like, call me when you're 5 minutes away. I don't know if that's Zolo or not. Her mammy is a Trump supporter. Wait, her mammy is a Trump. They are ignorant and fighting. Well, that's why Olivia is very skilled in fake news, Victoria Harris. She engages in fake news. So she, it's like the alternative facts kind of thing. Her weight is affecting her health. She can barely walk. She's a thickums, okay? She's thickums. I'm not gonna even say she's thick. She's just thickums. And you could tell everything is thick, very thick. Hot dog water. That is terrible. That's terrible. Remember, she had a professional athlete. Look, Olivia, I think, lies a lot. I almost feel like, girl, stop lying. Um, Whoever this guy is that you say that you have, we need to see receipts. I need to see a whole person sitting on that couch. So not last night, but okay, can we rewind for a second before this baby situation? Because if Zolo Bands does not know, which I'm assuming he does, Olivia's got you on the hook possibly for a baby. We're going to wait till the video comes out, but we don't know if she's going to say she's positive or not. But if she's positive, she's going to put you on the hook for a baby. And I guess it's a good thing. I mean, he's making his coins, and that's that on that. So, but I think that Olivia, if you are trying to get Zolo's attention, I don't think a girl's too late. You like to let men get as far away from you as you possibly can to try to do some finessing of their feelings and their heartstrings. But at the end of the day, bitch, he's not thinking about you. From what I understand, he's in Chicago, probably knee deep in some Chicago style pizza and those foot long hot dogs and whatever else, that popcorn that they have. And heading down, what is it, Michigan Avenue or whatever that place is, just whatever the main ish is in Chicago. That's what he's doing, and doing a lot of shopping, right? He doesn't want her. He doesn't want she like literally. Okay, can I talk to you about hypergamy? Do we all know hypergamy is, it's the practice of leveling up, right? It's the practice that's typically associated with women who marry up, right? We are seeing YouTube streets, Life of Destiny. How are you, boo boo? Camila Sweden, what's going on? Yoli RV, what's up? We are seeing the male version of hypergamy, okay? And that's it. One thing, and I was talking to a friend today, one thing that I want to really stress to you, all of you out here, any of you single ladies, any of you married ladies who are getting ready to be single, can I show you this is a man who decided he was done finally. If you listen to Zolo talk at any points in time, he talked about how the universe teaching him lessons, reciprocity, and he was very introspective after a couple of the breakups with Olivia, and talked about how there were just times where he knew that he had to do some certain things and he was still getting presented with the same thing over and over and over again because that was his problem to work out. Now, whether he's worked that out or not, I don't know. I don't know, and I really don't care. But what I know is this, is that he's with another lady, and we don't know who this lady is, but the lady doesn't seem eager to get up on that camera, and she doesn't mind playing from behind, right? Leading from behind, or just playing her position and let him do what he needs to do, and shit, I'll be over here, okay? Now that's a good quality in a woman, and I'm gonna tell you why. I've talked to you guys about this before. I was watching, is it Drink Champs with Nori Noriega on Revolt TV, and Jim Jones was on. And you know, Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin, they're a curiosity of mine. Chrissy Lampkin is my age, okay? And Chrissy Lampkin has spent a long time with this man, and she really does try to be a boss with him rather than be his woman. She tries to be a little bit of too much of a boss, and she needs to not always try so hard, because maybe if she stopped trying so hard, and Jim Jones maybe would have the space and opportunity to wife her up. But at the end of the day, who wants to be wifed up now? Maybe she does, because at the end of the day, insurance policies, you guys are not getting any younger. But at the end of the day, I mean, I would almost tell Chrissy, unless he's put like a couple $1,000,000 in the bank for you, bitch, I would be gone. If I still, you still maintaining a little bit of your looks at 50 years old, because we know what 50 looks like out here on these YouTube streets. It doesn't always look amazing. It doesn't, right? So if you're able to hold on to a little something, something, girl, don't sit around waiting for some guy. Zolo Bands decided he wasn't going to be with Olivia anymore, and he got up on that camera of his and said he was taking applications and you needed to be 35 and you needed to have a good job, okay? Olivia said she wanted a rich guy, and what did she do? Can we talk about how these mommies start throwing out criteria that they never fucking stick to? Can we talk about this? But men always seem to do this. That's why someone like Kevin Samuels is making a killing, low-key roasting women who don't do what the fuck they say they're going to do, okay? This guy, for all intents and purposes, from what I see, has changed his life. I don't know if he is moving to Chicago. I kind of tuned out because as soon as I become the news somewhere, I'm done. So last time I was there, my impression is maybe he's staying in Chicago. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we see a man, no matter who he is, who said what he wanted and went out and got it, right? Why is it that we as women, not we as in me, because when I want something, I do go get it, and I usually write notes, I do research, and okay. All of you women out there that made a decision that you wanted a husband or wanted a boyfriend, or we're going to do this, or going to go do that, or go buy a house, you made it happen, right? If I over and over and over again made plans for myself and nothing seemed to ever pop off, I would have to kind of look at, am I trying to live my dream, or am I just playing copycat off the Joneses? Because the Joneses are doing themselves. What I suggest is that you find your own dreams and pursue those, because it really seems like these are some women that doesn't ever seem like shit works out for them. But I'm trying to figure out, are you guys focused on the right shit? Are you focused on the shit that's for you, or the stuff that looks good from other people? I know that's a whole nother topic, but it's just weird to me how you hear people talking and you never see them elevating. You never see them in the midst of working shit out. But here we see a man within about 2-3 weeks and shit's popping off for him like easy fucking breezy. All he needed to do was get rid of you. But now what do you want to do? Throw salt in the game and take a fucking pregnancy test. Write love songs. Oh, you're with a whole nother man now, but you're writing love songs? What? About another? I mean, look, it could have been clickbait. We don't know if it was about another man. It could have been about the present company man. But she made us think it was about another man because she had his picture as a thumbnail, right? This is someone who studied Strong Mommy Chrissy. This is somebody who was living in Strong Mommy Chrissy's colon. She was practically a turd every other day, which is how far up Strong Mommy Chrissy's colon that she was. Remember, she reached out to Jasmine, and Jasmine, the numbskull girl, Olivia ended up doubling your current subscriber count. Because guess what Jasmine did? Do you guys remember what Jasmine did? She did nothing. She didn't respond. And when she did respond and they set up a collab, guess what? Jasmine said she was having computer problems, guys. Okay. Olivia, who is your baby daddy? Okay. Is it homie? Because you're going to be rid of him probably by maybe next Sunday. You just started taking up with this guy, but now you are taking pregnancy tests. That's not sexy, hun. That's scary. He hasn't even had a chance to probably take you out on some proper dates, according to you, hookah, and you going out for some drinks and some wine. Men that take you out to get drunk and smoke, they just want to fuck, basically. I'm just going to put it out there. Has he taken you to Top Golf? Has he taken you for a swim at the pool? Have you guys gone to a restaurant with a tablecloth? Have y'all gone to the beach? Is he spending the night in the home where your children just came back? And Gerard, did you need to know that there's another man spending time in the home where your children are living? Olivia, you're not smart, hun. I think you don't realize how you think playing up and trying to impress us with the activities of your puss mean nothing, because understand that most of us are having sex. Most of us that want to have sex are having it, and we're having it often. Okay. Those of us who aren't, they might be sitting on their box because they're waiting for a husband, somebody who's actually going to come through and buy them a house, take care of them, wife them up, make them a baddie out here, or make them more of a baddie, and let them realize, the fullness of what having an awesome relationship is like, and living your life with someone who cares nothing more than to make your life wonderful, and vice versa. Okay. That's what real women are doing. Okay. Whether it's a husband or a wife, however you float your boats out here, you can do it with your life partner. Okay. Olivia seems to just want to impress us with the escapades of her puss. And girl, nobody cares. Don't you remember how no one cared about Strong Mommy Chrissy's? I mean, people liked Starla and people love Strong Mommy Chrissy, okay? But at the end of the day, when Strong Mommy Chrissy was slithering across her dining room table in lingerie, looking like she had smoked 2 fatties, yeah, a lot of people weren't really interested in that. They weren't buying it. Hi, S. Wiseman. Yeah, people weren't really buying it, so she put Starla to bed. Have we seen a video from Starla in a while? Not much. We've seen one video in like a year. It's possible. I do better than bougie. Yes. I can believe that. I do. I'm giving Olivia a good old-fashioned hard time. But it would be interesting to know. I would certainly advise Zolo get you because that bitch is not trustworthy. That's the type of chick that says she's going to Walmart and she just screwed 2 guys. Okay. I would, if that was my brother, if that was my son, if out here on these YouTube streets as a YouTube streets reporter, validate. That's what I would do. I would investigate before I start signing any kind of birth certificates or anything like that. And it's not because I have anything against Olivia. It's Olivia, you live a certain type of lifestyle, or you at least want us to think that that's what you're living. And because of that, I think the impression is that you're loose with your box. And who's your baby daddy? Okay. Because look, remember, Gerard said, remember Denzel? Remember Denzel? Remember when you didn't come home for 3 days and I had to call the police? I had to call the police. And you was pregnant. You was pregnant with Christian. And I thought Christian wasn't gonna be mine. Sofa time. Am I speaking some truth over here? Gerard said she had got ghosts with Denzel, okay? And he wasn't sure that the baby that she was carrying was his. Well, of course, when the baby came out, you know, all of Gerard's kids look like little baby Gerards. So we know Gerard's children, clearly. His children take up after him, and it is not a mystery that the children that she has belong to that man. However, girl, you are a whole entire UPS truck, okay? And you know what? At the end, also on top of that, yeah, it's gonna be a mess. What I would say is this: um, there's nothing worse than having a baby with a man who wants nothing to do with you. And let me tell you something. Let me give you a scary thought here. And I don't mean a thought, thot, as in Olivia. I mean thought as in I just thought of something. Um, Mama Shell, how are you, boo? What's going on? Hold on one second. Mama Shell, hold on, Mama Shell. Wait, the chat's moving. Liz Uribe, what's going on, hun? Mama Shell, give me a second. I'm trying to give you your ranch. Oh, Mama Shell. Okay, okay. Maybe sure it is. The chat's jumping. I'll fix it in just a second. Hopefully, I did not mess that up. Did I mess that up? I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Baby Gerards. Yes, Lily. Mama Shell. Guys, if you don't know Mama Shell, say hi to Mama Shell. Mama Shell is she's a baddie on the YouTube streets, and she's a supporter, and she was Mama Shell, I hope you don't mind me saying she was ill for a while, but I'm assuming you're back feeling good. And just started kind of coming back to the chat. So welcome Mama Shell back. Mama Shell wasn't doing good for a little bit, but she's clearly, as a baddie, she's doing much better. I'm so glad you're feeling better, Mama Shell. Lady B Ashli, why not get a contract with a makeup company? Who, Olivia? Girl. I mean, she's not an ugly woman by any means, but I had to think about it for a minute, guys. And I'm not trying to be funny here, but I think this is just what I think, and you guys can say what I want. What you can say what I want. You can say what you want about this. I'm not a hater, period. Olivia is not an ugly woman at all. She's attractive, period. I think that we are so used to seeing Olivia. Excuse me, my braids are acting funny. We're so used to seeing Olivia with a filter that we don't really know what Olivia looks like, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. We don't really know what she looks like. I mean, we know what she looks like because we've seen her with no makeup, but a lot of people seem to think that she's some raving beauty, and she puts on an awful lot of makeup. If you've ever watched her do her makeup application, it takes an hour plus, maybe 2 hours. She could sit and do her makeup for hours. Okay. Um, okay. Um, Now, do you have to be a drop dead whatever? Because no, look, Jaclyn Hill, all these people. I don't know. Okay, to answer your question, Lady B. Ashli, number one, I don't know that Olivia believes in herself like people believe in her on the YouTube streets. That's probably a better way for me to say it. I think that people feel that she's more attractive than she probably actually really believes, because I do really think that Olivia is battling a severe um problem with insecurities, you know, and I think that she has to convince herself on a regular basis, because she likes to compare herself to other people. And when she does that, then she's able to kind of like, she likes to talk about how people put her down or talk down to her. No, I'm going to speak specifically for myself. Number one, sometimes we are just having a little bit of fun because this is entertainment and these are reaction videos and they're not for you, they are about you. That's why when I see reaction videos on me, I break camp. I'm gone. She doesn't see what other people see in her. You are not going to be able to do anything like that if you can't really see what other people see. And the fact that she does battle with image issues, a you've got to be somewhat of a confident person. There's people out here. Did you ever see the Graveyard Girl? She's not beautiful. She's not ugly. But she's got palettes on palettes. Period. Okay? There's plenty of people who are not classically, that bitch is gorgeous. Um, who've got deals with makeup brands. So I also, aside from the her, I see she's not ambitious. She's not a businesswoman. She says she's a businesswoman, but we don't see someone conducting themselves like a businesswoman. There's umpteen you know, there's people out here. If I said right now in this video, guys, if you've ever purchased something from Olivia, comment down below and let me know what your experience was. Did you get your stuff on time? Was your stuff good quality? We know with the lashes, she drug her feet about sending out the lashes to the point where Brandon had to tell her that it was bad business that she had waited so long to send her lashes out, right? When you deal with these makeup brands like Ulta, if Ulta said, you know what, Kitten Zombie, you're a baddie out here. You've got about 250,000 subscribers, and we want to put you on a makeup palette. We're doing some micro influencers that we think are the next and the newest, and we want to give you this opportunity to be in 1,000 Ulta stores. And but we're going to need for you to promote the hell out of this thing. Okay. Let Olivia get a dick walk past her, okay? Let a good dick walk past and see what happens. Girl, phone calls will not be answered, photo shoots will not be attended, contracts will have to be re-signed, and it's going to be a problem, okay? Period. Am I serious? Like, I'm serious. These girls, when they get some good loving up in that bed, they forget about everything, even their kids. Robin is on her way to preschool. What are you doing? Are you trying to compete with Jasmine? Do you guys want to have babies the same age? Like, what is going on? Don't you think that if you want to go to the recording studio, girl, you're 31 years old. Who do you think you are? You're 31. You're old for the music business, girl. You're old. All right? So go record music pregnant, and because you can give up on the next Queen Naija, even, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, Queen's got 2 kids now. Don't you think it's probably a challenge for Queen to get in the studio like she wants? I mean, Queen has money and resources that she can get sitters, and she's got her man and all of that, and she's got support. But you don't have the same type of support. You're a single mother with a mom who is stretched to the limit between 2 houses and probably 2 very demanding, annoying AF daughters, okay? But that's Stella's fault, because if Stella had her own shit, she could not pick up her phone and be chilling up in her house if she wanted to. But if you set yourself up to be in your late 50s and 60s and not have your own and have to rely off the kindness of your daughters, then I guess that's all your problem, right? I'm just saying. Okay. So we learned that there's a guy in Olivia's life. She's dating someone. And like I said, Gerard, did you know that there's a man in the house over there with your woman? Well, your ex-old lady and your children specifically. Let me tell you something. In that live that she did where she was the live yesterday when she talked about not putting out the song. She talked about wanting to get back to what she liked doing and what helped her make money. She was over there talking about getting back on fucking OnlyFans. Olivia, not only do we not want to see your big booty, I don't know if anyone else does, but maybe they do. But I was in shock. I was like, girl, you just got your kids back. Are you fucking stupid? So I don't know. I don't know. Like you don't want your kids, do you? Because don't you think the attorney is going to have something to say about that? So you're going back to OnlyFans. You are addicted to buying lingerie because you're horny as fuck and you were low key trying to tell us that you're fucking some guy. But I kind of don't believe it. I just kind of don't, but maybe she does have a new guy. Maybe she does. I don't know. But you said you're addicted to buying lingerie and you know, she said it took a total nobody. Which nobody she was talking about, I don't know. She said it took a total nobody to make me think, what happened to my life? Maybe the nobody was me. Maybe it was someone else on the YouTube streets. Was it Olivia? Who was the total nobody? Was it the total nobody, this nobody, the last nobody, the nobody before that, or your baby mother? Who's the total nobody this time? Why are you constantly trying to diminish people that you said that you prayed to God for, that you were so thankful for, that I wished upon a star and they showed up at my door? Why are you so quick to diminish the value of someone? Meanwhile, why don't you just not turn on the camera or be woman enough to say, I fucked up, guys. I fucked up. Period. And when I looked at my life, I wasn't really happy at my choice because when I think about who I want to be with, I realized maybe that was not the person. Rather than trying to insult whoever it was that you're talking about, when Olivia is trying to build herself up, it comes with insults to other people. So if you want to know why people are so comfortable with talking down on you, as you say, or people want to give you your comeuppance, is because you do it to other people. You're not getting anything but what you already put out. So if you're watching, hey girl, you talk the most shit. You really do. You talk about everyone, you talk about everybody, you try to diminish your mistakes by making other people wrong. You're the one who gave out a key. You're the one who opened your legs. You're the one who let yourself look stupid. Zolo Bands made a decision after the third time it was going to be the last time. He probably didn't like how he had to go and sell himself out and walk the grounds of your apartment complex to tell people that he, just to double confirm, I'm a liar. Meanwhile, he has already sent a whole entire dossier to your husband to throw you under the bus to try to give him the evidence that he needed to secure his children and to make sure that they are safe. But you want to make Zolo Bands the bad guy, but you prayed to God for him. But now you're saying it took a total nobody. Who was the nobody? You? Are you the nobody? It took a total nobody like me. I just remember when I first started watching Olivia when I enjoyed her program and before I ever even did a reaction video. And she said it was like Christmas time, maybe around the time Eric's fam that she went to Subway to get the job. And it was right around Christmas, and you guys had sent her some Christmas presents, okay? And I don't know. I can't really say what the feeling that it was that she was having, but yeah, she doesn't have confidence, Rashida. Absolutely not. It's all fake and phony. She was live and she was kind of having just a moment, and she said, guys, thank you so much for rocking with like a nothing ass girl like me. I just can't believe like you guys are. This is back when Olivia would have like 2,000 people in her live, 1,500. Her and like they would just, everyone would be live, everybody's fucking arguing, cussing each other the fuck out, you bitch, all kinds of stuff. It would just be so funny. But she's like, thanks for rocking with a nothing ass girl like me. And I was like, oh, she's so humble. Look at her. She's such a nice girl. Like, oh, um, within a couple of months, well, not even a couple of months, I would say by the time she got that YouTube check, right? The Erics, she got that YouTube check. They were at Walmart. They damn near had 2 buggies. I don't know if you can find it in her videos, but let me tell you something. About 3 years ago, when they went to Walmart shopping after she got her first YouTube check, let me tell you something, girl, she got new. She really did. And I don't want to say she changed, but she had more access to be the woman she wanted to be. Because you know what? The one thing about poverty or not, or being in modest means and not having a lot of cash flow, you have to be very disciplined. You know what I'm saying? You have to spend your money wisely. And when you want something, you got to, I mean, and anybody really should do this, save your money and, be a good steward of the money that you have. I think that when she got that check that was outside of bill money and they could just go and splurge at Walmart and Target and stuff like that. And then girl, there was a time where girl, she was in that Chick-fil-A window constantly. She used to never buy fast food. Okay. It was more of like a thing. It was more like a Friday night. Gerard got paid and they're going to pick up some food on a Friday night, like a lot of families, right? But when it became more disposable extra income, to me, I saw a difference. I'm not going to say a change because I don't believe that people actually change. I think people step into new levels, new devils, right? More money. Ooh, I'm feeling a little bit extra about myself today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me go buy some of this extra makeup. Let's fix up the house a little bit. Things like that. When she used to talk about they don't have anything. Yes, I don't want to say she was quite humble, but she was very aware of the limitations of those pocketbooks that they had in the house. You know what I'm saying? Gerard was a working man. He was paying the bills, but there wasn't a whole lot of extra money because he had a whole woman at home who was trying to be a stay-at-home mom. Okay. And she started doing YouTube, and I don't know that she ever really thought that it was going to go the way it did. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't, but it's like going to Vegas. You don't know if you're going to hit or not. You can try as hard as you can, but you just never know if you're going to hit. There's some people, you'll never get to 1,000 subscribers. They just won't. It's set up that way. You know what I'm saying? It's set up that way. It really is. Because also, even just, okay, say you get to 1,000 and then you don't get monetized because you all of a sudden hit, but then some of your hours, you've been working at it for a while and some of your hours have turned over a year. So you start losing time. Those kind of things happen, right? And some people they stop for a minute and then they pick it back up and then they stop and then they pick it back up. And so you just never know what's going to happen when. So I don't know that she really knew that what was going to happen happened. She would go to Goodwill. Yes. Guys, don't let anything ever fool you that she was not. Now, maybe she was being completely fake and phony, but she had a friendship with Niecy. Don't let anyone tell you, if you just found Olivia's channel, don't let anyone tell you that those two were not like thick as thieves, that they were not having a good damn time. Because those episodes when Niecy and Olivia would go do stuff, those were my favorite. I loved me some Niecy. I really, really did. And Olivia is that type of woman that when someone gets some shine, and I said this in a video, she's not going to like Zolo bands being a little bit more popular than her, even though he wasn't getting her big, like her whole audience wasn't going over there. She didn't like him getting shine. Okay. Misha, she didn't like her getting shine. You understand? She don't like people getting shine over her, baby girl from the house. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Stella told her, girl, that, baby girl, there's no one over and above you. Maybe her mom sold her some pipe dreams that are not sustainable. And she just got it in her mind that she was going to be like, that she's everything. Okay. Back to her looks. I'm sorry. I skipped over that. So I think, and this is just me, and you guys, there's going to be someone out there, she's a racist. I believe that there is some bias out here, just the way of thinking, that people really do see Olivia as attractive because she's got light eyes, which I don't know if they're really light or not. I don't, she might wear contacts for all I know. She's got stringy hair, and maybe because she's got these big lips. I don't know. But I think people have a tendency to see something that may or may not be there. You know what I mean? Like there's some elevation. Period. Now, as a reactor, I've heard you're just jealous because you're light skinned, but you didn't get all the light skin qualities of light skinnedness. And I was like, ooh, bitch, you're a colorist. Okay. Ooh, okay. I did not know that. Thank you. Thank you that my light skin went wrong. Okay. But for some reason, because Olivia has light eyes, light, hair, of a certain texture, I think people feel that that equals beauty. And there's some very beautiful women on these YouTube streets. And I'm not saying that she's ugly by any means, but I just don't think she's as beautiful as what people think she is. I really just, and that's just my opinion. I feel like it's just been the talk, period, that, oh, Olivia's so pretty. I don't think so. I don't think that she's as beautiful as what people want to say. And I'm going to say why is because, number one, she's a very nasty woman, and she has to do a lot to look her best, period. And that's it. I think that, and I'm not saying this from a place of that I don't. But as far as this makeup application that I see happen that takes 2 hours, and maybe it's because she's just talking to people, so maybe it takes an hour. An hour to put on makeup is a lot of makeup. And we see you when you get up and you look scary. So is anyone saying that she looks beautiful at that moment? Or we're just waiting for her to go put the makeup and the hair on? If you can't be beautiful without or with a little, well, then guess what? You're not beautiful. You're done up. You're not ugly. So I don't know. That's just my thought on it. I think that I think the curtain's coming back. I think Olivia has been elevated and far more appreciated than her credit score. And I don't mean her actual credit score. I think she's been given far more credit than what she actually deserved. And I think that now that her true personality is coming out and people are not so jaded, because she used to be kind of quirky and humble and kind of fun. Now she is miserable, depressing, she's condescending, and she just does a whole lot that makes people not even really want to really get into her channel like they used to. You know what I'm saying? But there'll be a new Olivia to hit the YouTube streets at some point, or the new whoever that we're going to be like, or I'm going to be like, you know what? I like this channel and I'm going to start following it. Let's see how this story unfolds. Cause that's what I'm always on the lookout for, is an interesting new mama, because this one is replaying the same storylines over and over again. We never know what's actually real, what's not real. And at the end of the day, I think that most women of 2021 want to see a woman who is doing something positive for themselves and their family, instead of recycling the same trauma over and over and over again. You've got 3 children that you barely pay attention to. What do you need another baby for, Jasmine? and Olivia. What do you need that for? Another babe, like you've got Ryan, who likes to be right up under you. And she's just now going to school. Why would you do that? You want to record music, you want to do videos, you want to do fashion hauls, you want to lose weight. Why in the world would you choose in 2021, where unwanted pregnancies are at their lowest ever since it's been recorded? Damn near Planned Parenthood could almost go out of business because we have educated so much that people know what to do to not get pregnant. There's contraceptives that are available over the counter. Condoms are widely used for many different reasons. Young women know about birth control, use birth control. Women know that they want to go to college. They want to have their jobs. They see what the lifestyle is. Even though being a mother is a wonderful thing, not everyone is ready to be a mom at a young age. And the fact that we are at our lowest point of unwanted pregnancies, that this is a woman who is still married to another man and is taking pregnancy tests, which is so freaking tacky and so opposite of bougie. I don't even understand it. So I don't know. Do you guys have any questions? Does anybody want to call in? Because I think I can probably drop it right there. I think I've made all my points. Because this mommy is in trouble as always. She's gonna go on OnlyFans. She's got a whole new man. She's taking pregnancy tests. She's being loose with her box still. Gerard, call your lawyer. File the papers, do what you got to do. Because she's definitely not learning a lesson. And what I can also I bet you Christian is not running up and down a football field right now because his mother is trying to run and jump all over a bed. She's jumping on a dick right now. And the kids are probably in that small little apartment getting no sunshine today. Well, maybe they're getting some sunshine at school, but they're going to come home to hot dogs and macaroni and cheese. Yeah, D-Bell, I agree with you. I mean, I don't know that it's so much of a biracial thing. I mean, there's light-skinned women out here that are the same complexion as her. So she's biracial, but she didn't get like the she's biracial. Period. This is my take on Olivia's biraciality or biracialness. I think that Olivia doesn't know which way is up. I don't think she really has embraced her white side. I don't think she's embraced her black side. There's a couple of people like that out here on the YouTube streets. And if you say anything about a white person, they think now all of a sudden it's okay that you can oh, you're a racist. Bitch, please. Fuck that. I can call how I see it. About a week or so ago, we were looking at a video of some neighbors who were I think some Southern folks who were going at it. And they said I was a racist because I put in the title, Karen got arrested. Oh, that was a different video. That was the video of the woman who was getting arrested outside the grocery store, right? That's what it was called on TikTok. Guys, you got to look, there's no way that the racial conversation is ever going to get better if people don't keep you're a racist, you're a bigot. When someone says something, if I want to say white person, I'm going to say white person. If I want to say black person or Asian person, that's what I'm going to say. And at the end of the day, I think that people have been programmed that when they see somebody of a light skin variety, that because we do know that the media has played a part in elevating lighter skinned people, because there was just a very long time where Black people just were never even really represented in magazines, TV shows. So to appease who they felt was their paying audience, they found Black people that they feel are more, feel that are more marketable, and they typically seem to be someone of a light-skinned nature. I mean, I don't know. I'm not responsible for it, but that's what it looks like to me. I mean, I've heard Oprah get some flack. There's a show that she has. It's it's not like a marriage boot camp. It's something. But there was a couple of articles that I read, and it was a call out that like Oprah, and it's not her show, but it's on her network. But Oprah's always responsible for everything. When they were saying that that they didn't like how on this particular show that all the men were very chocolate and all the women were super duper light skin. I can't tell you which show it was. I can find out which one it is and we could talk about it, or we can talk about it at some point. But they just felt that like more brown skinned women are not necessarily being represented. And I don't know. To me, I see when I see how people are like, you're a good mom, you're doing this, you're doing that. Meanwhile, you just woke up at 4 o'clock. The kids have been in pajamas all day. They didn't go to school, and you're making bagels and applesauce for dinner. I don't understand the logic. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are a bad mom, but you are a mom that needs to get their fucking priorities straight and feed your kids a nutritious meal, period. That's it. So I just think that there's been some conditioning of people to automatically think that these light eyes and hair mean something, and it doesn't. It means nothing at all other than you've got light eyes and some over processed burnt up hair. Not bagels and applesauce. That's what I heard. I think she did give them bagels. Didn't they come home to eggs and bacon? When the kids came home from Texas, I don't know what the kids' favorite meal is, but I think they had like eggs and toast. That's what I heard. Am I lying? OnlyFans is going away soon. Is it? Can you do private members on like Pornhub? Olivia, try Pornhub. Or go to Patreon. Cassie, I don't know what to say about that. So I do need to get caught up on today. So really quick, let's talk about Keesha. Keesha, you know what? This is my whole opinion. So Ashli is cute as a button. Ashley's cute. So guys, those of you who don't follow Keesha Anderson, get your life. I told you, she is a mommy out there that does give a lot of drama. She's got a whole boyfriend out here, baby father who lives in the house. He had an outside baby with a girl named Ashli. Ashli is a pretty girl who he dated. There's the side chick argument, and it was a second girlfriend. She was a girlfriend. I don't know why it's so hurtful to the ears. There's a certain segment of people who, if they knew right now that I was calling Ashli a girlfriend, oh my God, they would die. They would be so fucking pissed. And because according to them, she's a side chick, she's a side chick, she's a side chick, and she's a side chick, period. And she came through with some lustful tactics, and she seduced this man, not once, not twice, but for 2 years. And had, I don't know how many pregnancies she's had, but we know of at least one termination, and we know of one little boy named August. Okay, so we know of at least, to Taylor's point, nutting up in that thing at least 2 times. So two terminations. So he's gotten this woman pregnant 3 times. Okay. And I felt so bad for Ashli. Ashli has a very curated collection of videos on her channel. If you want to get caught up on Ashli's side, it would be easier because all her videos are there, and there's maybe 25. She's a cute girl. She's living her life, and she's living it on her own way. She works at a nightclub. She's a bottle girl hostess. I don't know if she dances or not. I don't really care. She's cute. Keesha has turned herself into a variation of Ashli. She's trying. she's trying because Jeremy likes a certain type of body. And I noticed in the 3-day weekend that they had like a week or so ago, they were out and she had on one of those outfits I think that she got from Pretty Little Things, and she had under boobage showing, and he's all into, I guess Jeremy wanted those titties. It's Keesha Kaylee. See, Keesha and D, if you're in the bushes, I'm sending people to watch the channels, okay? And there's Ashli, the leeway. So the Li way. So the leeway. So and she's Ashli with a ASHLI. And then there's Keesha Anderson. And then there's some side people by the name of Mink Mob D. Mink is Keesha's muscle, and Mink is out here, and she's kind of like Keesha's own personal reaction channel, and Mink handpicks reactors that she doesn't like. Oh, I'm getting to Paris, Cassie. So it's very East Coast, West Coast, okay? But it's really Ashli versus Keesha, right? And D has her own particular style of damn YouTube streets, fucking mafia style reaction videos. And she's relentless. Okay. If you get in her crosshairs, she's coming for your ass. Okay. Paris Harley, does reaction videos on Keesha, and she's a nice person. I when she got caught up with Keesha, it made me scratch my head. I'm just going to be honest. I was very like, why are you talking to her? I've just never been the type of person that I talk to my enemies on the phone. I just don't. A bitch can't get a hold of me. If I don't fucking like you, I'm not talking to you. No, not never. If you happen to catch me and you are grimy to me, I'm going to be just as grimy back to you. If I don't like you, bitch, I don't like you. Don't call me. We have nothing to talk about. Send me a note. Okay? Period. That's it. And when Paris was sitting there talking to Keesha on the phone, it confused me. And when D put the receipts out before Paris, it did kind of throw me off with Paris. I was like, girl, what's going on? Not even so much as she wasn't saying what was real, but more so like, what's the real tea here? So we see how conniving Keesha is. It is what it is. I think Paris, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Keesha is charming to talk to. Maybe she has a way of getting things from people and maybe disarming people and making people do things that they wouldn't typically do. I don't know, because I've never been in Keesha's company, but if she is that type of person, I hope that I will never be, because someone who is a master manipulator at making people check their good senses at the door is no kind of bitch I ever want to meet, because I'm not interested in that. But I would suggest staying as far away from someone like that as possible, because she had several reactors. She's been able to, this Keesha Anderson person. So basically, to people who don't know what's going on, Keesha's boyfriend had a baby with a girl named Ashli. Keesha is loco over this whole thing. And if you call Ashli a girlfriend, she's about to lose her shit. Okay. She doesn't like it. She was a side chick, according to her dialogue. And Ashli clearly had feelings for Jeremy, and all but says that he's reciprocated them back. This is a man that got her pregnant 3 times, and that just doesn't happen, right? Liv thinks she's a celebrity. She's so delusional. She's realized that people will watch her because holding the kids. Yeah, Tashima, we're going to talk about Olivia again next time. But yes, you are 100% right. D is about to be extra busy. Hazel just lit that ass up, and the tea was spilled about Splash, and is still for the streets. So has there been a reunion of Hazel and Ashli? So for those of you who don't know, Hazel is a very pretty person. She is best friends to Ashli, or used to be, and godmother to August. They kind of fell out a few months ago over some silliness. But, you know, guys, I told you guys this morning. YouTube can be very stressful. I'm not going to lie. And let me tell you something. Any of you guys out here that have a friendship and hold it dear, and you don't want your friendship, even your relationship, affected by the stress of YouTube, don't bring it to YouTube. And if it's in YouTube, take it off of YouTube, or understand how to handle these streets, because it can get nasty. Okay? Did we not see what was kind of supposed to be a friendship break apart yesterday through some fuck shit? Yes, you've got to participate in the fuck shit, but fuck shit nonetheless. Keesha also had a friend named Brittany, who she asked Brittany to get online and cap for her. And Brittany handled it like a G and spilled the tea. Keesha got mad because Jeremy probably got up in her ass, and she dumped Brittany like a damn baked potato, hot potato, and just kind of dumped Brittany. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm sure Brittany is probably all the better for it, because Brittany has come out with her t-shirt line. She's managing her business. I never even really watched Brittany that much before everything happened. I didn't. I actually did not. But I could say she did seem a little sad and down, but over the past few months, Brittany has really come into her own. I feel like, not that she's changed, but I feel like she's become, like, she's elevating in her walk as a woman, as a mom, in her business. I really like the growth of Brittany. You can just see her and her marriage growing and her children. I really like her. Seems like a very sweet girl. Yes, when she's pregnant with the twins. She seems like a very nice girl, and I love their intro, because they're the baddest family out here on these YouTube streets. Okay. If you watch her channel for nothing other than the opening, it's so cute, and I do enjoy them. But Keesha, I think Keesha is jealous of friends who elevate over her, specifically the ones who get married. I think that it's hard for her. But when you make a left and you should have made a right, um, it is what it is. I mean, there's ways to get your man to marry you. Um, this new thought wardrobe, I don't think is gonna get her anywhere, but girl, do you. But yeah, guys, there's so much that I could say about Keesha and everything going on, but so Keesha never really has the balls to address Ashli. Ashli is not here for it at the moment. Her relationship is with Jeremy, and if Keisha's on the fuck shit, the baby's not coming to the house, and that's basically it, right? I think Keesha would love to have a relationship with Ashli. However, Ashley's not here for it because she knows what kind of person Keesha is, and that's her and Jeremy's son. And she's not dealing with Keesha. Keisha's not the wife. Okay. So enter Keisha's friend D, who is like her personal reactor. And D comes for anybody who comes for Keesha. And Paris happened to do Keesha reaction videos, and she got in D's crosshairs, and it's been fucking chaos ever since. I did some videos on them. If you're a member, you can find them. I don't have them outside of members because Keesha likes to dox channels, and I don't have time for that. So that's that on that. But I don't typically take her whole videos and react to them because they're too long. But let me tell you guys something funny, and I'm probably letting out a secret, and I don't care. The other day I was watching Keesha when she was working out in the exercise room at her and this could have been somewhere. I don't know if you guys have seen this already, any of you guys who go read her thread on LSA. And that is a thread that I do go read. But I have not been there in a while, so I need to go get caught up. But Keesha, and the reason why I mention that is because that is something that I feel like somebody on there would catch. So she was in the workout room. Do you guys remember this? Like about 2 weeks ago, she was working out downstairs in the new building. and there's a beautiful mural on the wall. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. And I looked at the mural, and you could see the person's Instagram address. And I was thinking to myself, Keesha, no. I think she was talking about someone having had leaked her address. And I'm like, Keesha, and I forgot to mention this. I was like, Keesha, I think you leaked the address by mistake, because that mural has an Instagram address on it. And when I went to the Instagram address to go look at the artist, because I am a lover of art, and went to look at some of her other murals, she had, there were photos of her doing the mural at this building in the gym that happens to be the gym where Keesha lives. And I'm going to leave that right there. Okay. If you do YouTube, can you please be careful? Be careful, guys. Don't come on. If you live in a whole 20-floor apartment building, who cares, right? Nobody knows where you live. At the end of the day, you can know a building, but it doesn't matter, right? But I think the building got exposed anyway because homegirl, the pizza, the neighbor. Most recently, guys, a juicy tidbit, and I think I did a video on it, was Jeremy. So Troletta broke some news. There was a press conference of sorts. There was a neighbor, a young Caucasian lady. And Jeremy happens to be a gentleman who has a taste for ladies of the Caucasian persuasion, which is, do you, Jeremy? And he happened to be texting this neighbor asking about some pizza. And he was going back and forth having some conversations with the neighbor lady, who was quite annoyed that she had been injected into some drama. And then she was trying to say that that's how her address got leaked. I think your address got leaked when you've been in and out that gym and did not realize that that mural has an Instagram address. And if you go to the Instagram address, there is a whole photo shoot of the mural, and the mural is tagged with the location. Okay. That's it. I don't know if there's other, somebody's way behind in the chat, Pornhub. Ashli C, when you get to this point in the live, girl, you are like an hour behind. Okay. Keesha wanted the perfect YouTube family because that is what was popping a few years back. Yeah. And it still is, like the Prince family. But the thing is that Damian Prince married Bianca, right? Yeah. 8 million subscribers later. I don't know what to say. But yeah, it's very interesting, guys. I got to get caught up. Maybe if I can go live tomorrow, maybe when my husband's out cutting the grass, when he's doing the yard, maybe I can pop in here and we can just do a full Keesha update. And just take it from there. I know that Paris went live with Ashli. Ashli told her story about what was going on with Jeremy. Excuse me. I have an itch. I apologize. Paris went live again last night, right? I felt like I listened to it. She went in, she was yelling. Yeah, because I was in the kitchen and she was going in. My husband was like, who's that? And then I said, it's Paris. And he was like, is that Keesha stuff? See, that's terrible because that's how much I listen to this stuff, right? Really? Oh God. Okay. All right. So who is Damian trying to get after now? Okay. So does Damian Prince have cancer, or what's going on with him? Because I saw his announcement that he said he was sick, and but we don't know what's going on. Loved by Erica was doing a stupid prank by telling her son that he was adopted yesterday, the little boy. And so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, when Paris goes live, my partner looks at me like I'm crazy. It's a get your headphones moment, because when Paris said, this is the news from yesterday. Paris said she's back. Oh, I remember. Okay, so this is what happened. So, guys, like I told you, D is something different. Okay, she's a different person. She Paris lost a friend. From what I understand, there was a death in the family, a close family friend or something. And D used that information to try to hurt Paris on her community board, and I heard her mention that, and she basically said that she felt like she was getting her mojo back, and proceeded to just cuss her out. And next thing I knew, I was like, is it over? Because I was making hash browns in the kitchen. I was like shredding potatoes, making hash browns. And I had to turn it down because Farrah walked through and Paris was going in. And then this morning I was live. I got off live. Toya was like, bitch, don't come for me. Like, I am all up in this pregnancy and I will fuck a bitch up, basically. But honestly, you fuck with Toya at this point, it's gonna be problems with a lot of people because honestly, we don't mess with the pregnant mamas. Like, leave Toya alone. You know what I'm saying? Toya is not bothering anybody, and Toya can give her opinion just like anybody else. Okay. And it's the height of cowardness to talk about messing with a pregnant woman, because she really can't get at you like she wants to because she's got a baby to protect. So don't do that. Don't do that. That's not cool. And yeah. Plus, I think Toya would still kick some ass. So yeah, Toya was going in this morning because she was mad. I think D injected her into something, and she was like, "I'm over here minding my own business." But the thing with Toya is that I think D still is mad at herself for not connecting the dots right away when Toya did her infamous video of Splash the Don selling nicks and dimes at the QT or at the Shell station during what's it called? What was it? Damn, All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend, the bougie couple of Jasmine, the non-bougie couple of Jasmine and Chris, but the bougies of Buckhead, one of the better half was seen at a Shell station, car jockeying and talking to out-of-towners about trees. And the impression is that Jeremy may have been working at the gas station, and that didn't go over very well. Now people were upset about it initially from the standpoint, you guys remember this, from his safety, that you are jeopardizing his safety as a black man by putting him out there as potentially a drug dealer. But what I would have been more embarrassed at is that my whole grown man was out here selling nickels at the gas station. That's embarrassing. Okay. Especially when you're wearing Saint Laurent and Balenciaga and Christian Louboutin sneakers. Okay. What are you doing selling nicks at the gas station? So that was weird. Keesha was not happy about that, but it was like D was kind of on a delay about that news. I think she felt like Toya was supposed to run her content by her because now you guys are a little friendly. That didn't happen. So once someone made that suggestion that like, D, like, aren't y'all supposed to be friends or something? And she was like, well, I don't think she's supposed to run her content by me, which was right. But there's some really weirdo Keesha fans that were like, no, that's wrong if she's your friend. And the relationship was over from there. It was over. I'm not sure really what happened with Hazel and Ashli. They kept it quiet. They kept it, and that's that. We don't know. But I will definitely. Hazel takes her stuff down sometimes. Did she leave it up? I got like a whole lot of TV to watch this weekend, I guess. Plus, if he is still selling nicks, he's putting. And they tried to say it was CBD. Nobody sells nickels of CBD. At CBD, you go buy at the CBD store, and it's legal. That's dumb. That's like busting open a cigarette and putting tobacco in a bag. That's who sells CBD in nickel and dime bags at gas stations like you're doing so. What black man does things that look illegal that are not, unless you are dumb? I don't know. I don't know any. I don't know what black man would go out here and do silly things only to be seen and to have someone say it's CBD. Who is selling nicks? Right. Who's grown? Grown people don't buy nicks. Grown people buy ounces, and they don't want to have to leave the house. After you get in the house with your supply, you just want to chill, okay? Some CBD. That's a lie. Come on. The lie detector determined that was a lie. That was a good one, though, D. That was a good one. But why would he be asking someone if you want some CBD when you are not a CBD store and CBD is legal? That doesn't make sense. So I know it was embarrassing because they are the bougie couple of Buckhead. I've just given them a title, the bougies of Buckhead. But yeah, Keesha, that was not a good look. That was a bad look, actually. Um, period. Oh, and the bad look of this weekend of him being passed out on the sidewalk. Oh my God, that was bad. Girl, that's bad. I honestly, if that was my man, I would have to tell him, you can't do that. I'm sorry. Are you kidding me? We have 3 children. What are you doing? You have 4 children. You're proud dad of 4. You're proud dad of 4. Are you kidding me? Like my thumbnail. You've got 4 children and you're passed out on a sidewalk? Sir, what are you doing? That couldn't be my man. I'm sorry. It just could not. It couldn't. It couldn't, and it wouldn't, and it won't. Never. You got to, at a certain point, say, I'm a daddy out here, and start to grow up a little bit. But Keesha, you're walking around basically topless. Since she got that breast surgery, Keesha wears basically nipple covers. Keesha acts like she's living in Tahiti in like 1852. She wears like a skirt, jeans, a bottom, and some little tissue covers over her nipples. She wants to be walking around topless so bad. She wants everyone to see. And it's like, Keesha, we all have breasts. You don't think we have boobies too? My boobies don't look like your boobies, but I got boobies. If I want to see some titties, all I got to do is pull up my shirt. Are you kidding me? Like, we don't need to see your titties, period. Nobody cares. I'm sure they look lovely. Okay? Can you just stop showing them to us and telling us about them? We don't care anymore. You got the surgery. I think was she going for the revision? And that's it. Like, she acts like we've never seen tits. I see tits every day. Every day I see titties. All I got to do is go in the bathroom and take off my shirt, and my breasts are right there. Period. Once again, another woman out here who thinks that she wants to flirt with us. I don't want you to flirt with me. I don't. Miss Drayton, Keisha's been flirting with us again through the TV with her sexy outfits. And did you guys catch, you guys know I watch Keesha, but I haven't been talking about it a lot. When she did that Pretty Little Things haul and her assistant had to tell her, it's see-through. It's see-through. And she said, yeah, it's see-through. She said, you're going to have to wear nude underwear. And she was like, I can't wear this. I can't be sexy. Keesha, it's see-through. It's probably a bathing suit cover, silly. It's a bathing suit cover. Like, maybe wear it with one of those itty bitty bikinis that you got, that you want to copy off Ashli. When Ashli wore that little itty bitty bikini when she was in the Dominican Republic, I think Keesha was at that moment like, I'm getting an itty bitty bikini that barely covers my nipples. Period. That's what I'm doing. A nipplet. Yes. I'm getting some nipplettes like Ashli because apparently that's what Jeremy likes. And what Jeremy likes, Jeremy gets, okay? Wouldn't it be nice to live your life with people just trying to accommodate you all the time? Like for us moms, like every day was Mother's Day. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like Jeremy really is a lucky guy out here, honestly. He has at least Keesha. Um I mean, he gets to do he's living the life. He really is. But guys, yes, Keisha's Anderson's channel is interesting. There's a lot of drama. Um I try and stay out of it. D doesn't bother me. Um, she's focused on Paris, and that's fine. I like to watch Keisha's channel because I find her hilarious, and I do like a lot of the drama that revolves around it. But you know what I mean. Contrary to what you guys think, I do like to stay out of drama. But I will definitely jump in, and then we can talk about it maybe over the weekend. I'll try and watch some tomorrow. Maybe I can sneak and come live tomorrow after I make breakfast and my husband's cutting the yard, so I can come live again because I'm not going to be ready tonight. And if Paris goes live tonight, then I'm going to have to watch it. Jeremy seems depressed to me. Well, sometimes people who get everything that they want and don't necessarily have to work, men find, I think, a lot of satisfaction out of work and doing things and making things happen. And I think that a lifestyle where you are really not expected to do much can become very boring. And Keesha is so busy trying to do her job and his job. It's like, girl, can you let the man do something? It's like he don't have to lift a damn finger. Yeah, Ashley's very cute. I mean, look, Keisha's okay. Keisha's another person who it's interesting. Um, she fixes up, she's photogenic. Keisha can take a picture, okay? I'm not sure. Don't get mad, whoever's out there. Keisha, if you care about Keisha, you're going to tell Keisha to fire her makeup artist. Whoever is doing her makeup, I'm going to need for you to go get the Urban Decay primer because Keisha is, I think, filming in 4K or at least 1080. And that shit is not kind when she does all those damn close-ups. As someone who has hyperpigmentation, I don't even wear a primer, but I wear good foundation. And I'm not saying that she doesn't wear good foundation, but girl, you need some primer and you need it bad, period. Because when you get close up, that shimmer that she likes to use, it makes me question, who is this makeup artist that you're using? When she went to the Taylor Girls, any of you guys out there like the Taylor Girls birthday party or party, whatever, when she got close up, I was like, where's the primer? And she had on a very beautiful Dolce and Gabbana scarf kind of blousey blouse that was very pretty. It was beautiful colors. It looked really nice on her. Um, that that makeup application was it was rough. That's the type of makeup application, if you are a celebrity, that you would be fired the next day, because if your pictures end up in the magazines and the tabloids like that, that's like, you saw how Serena, when they put that wrong foundation on Serena, um it's just, I know she's paying good money. Where is the filter, or where is the good primer? She needs a very good primer that will help even through some of, as you know, I've got cystic acne too myself. And as when you have an outbreak or you're healing from an outbreak, you need to, and you're doing a full beat, you need a primer. Syrup and pills. Wow, what is Someone's taking. So yes, the night that they went out, sometimes Keesha does look like she's had several drinks. But she's having a good time with her boyfriend. But are you dropping some tea in here? Delighted to be me. Um, I like watching like I watch the channels. I do watch the channels. I don't watch the little kitty channel because I can't. They don't even I was about to say they don't even talk. They do baby talk. It's a baby channel. She has a baby channel, guys. I don't watch that, and my daughter is of a certain age, so she's surpassed that, so I don't watch that. But I do enjoy Keisha's channel because I do like people that actually take showers and wear nice clothes and are more bougie, live in a nice apartment buildings, drive cars with leather seats, things of that nature, like bougie basics kind of things. I do like that their lifestyle, because there's only but so much watching Olivia. There's only so much of watching like struggle situations that is up, at a certain point you got to turn the channel. And I just there's only but so much of watching people lie and struggle, and that's interesting. You know what I mean? At least Keesha, they went to a nice restaurant the other day. Like, have we ever, like, maybe we've caught Jasmine and Chris and the kids at Chili's. Keesha brought us to a nice restaurant the other day called the Canoe Club in Atlanta. That was beautiful. Had beautiful views. I was like, oh, this is someone could have a Sunday afternoon wedding out there on those grounds. It was beautiful. And so she took her mother there for lunch. I low key watch the channel. I do. I'm going to admit it. I do. Hi, Miss Alexis. We've been talking Keesha for like an hour. Okay. So you're going to have to hit this slide bar back. Lily, you like the Taylor girls. I like the Taylor girls too. They're fun. I don't watch their channel as much, but I love their music. So, and guys, you got to remember, I got a 10-year-old. So we're not just sitting over here listening to classical music. Like, we're listening to Taylor girls and City girls, and we have fun up in here. Okay. So if you want to know how your girl is 50 and has a young disposition, it's because I got a 10-year-old. I don't need her being grown over in here. We need to be, she needs to be age appropriate and we have fun, right? That's what it's all about. Having a good time, but keeping it cute and classy and such. But if someone comes for you, you got to let a bitch know, back the fuck up, right? But I will get caught up on my D stuff. One thing I just want to know is, how does Charnel get away with all the kids, all the you guys, all you who follow this, you know exactly who I'm talking about on the panel, on Dee's panel. How does Charnel or Chanel get away with, how she got 6-7 kids with a married man? Y'all, there is a whole channel that we might need to go over there and dip over there and maybe do some reactions to. I don't know. Charnel got about 6-7 kids with a married man. I think she's in a relationship with a woman now. I've watched a few of her videos, but she is up there. When she called in, I'm gonna end on this, guys, because I could talk about Keesha for hours. That day that she called in, Charnel, to Dee's live, not on Miss Sandra's birthday, but when Keesha was live for like 3 hours on Dee's channel a couple of weeks ago, we talked about it, right? And she was talking about her situation. She was talking about a side chick, but she was talking about how kind of that a woman stayed with a man who wasn't really with her. But what this woman needs to understand is, yes, he had babies with you. And I don't know her whole story. I really don't. So I can't really speak on Charnel specifically. But your argument didn't hold water because at the end of the day, unless this bitch got buku money at the end of the day, and I hate that I said that so ghetto, but at the end of the day, unless his wife had stacks on stacks, you were a side chick. I'm sorry. You had the outside babies. He kept her as wife. If he wanted to wife you up, he would have divorced her and married you and had kids that he could have given his name. And maybe he did give your kids his name. I don't know. But you as a woman who knowingly had a whole family with a married man and want to low-key shade the wife because she stayed the wife because she was like, bitch, you're not gonna trick me out my spot. I don't care how many kids you have. You can't fault her for that. You didn't give up your spot as side chick and producer of Mucho Babies. So why is she wrong for not giving up her role as wife? What, to give it up to you? And the gag is that even if he would have divorced her, he still might not have married you, because if he wanted to marry you, he would have married you. Okay? That's facts on facts. Okay? Period. Don't be fooled. Don't get it twisted. Period. When a man wants to be with you, he's going to be with you. And the fact that he did have a wife who allowed him to cheat, you telling that story to Keesha is a little bit weird, because if you go back and listen to that part, it was weird. There was kind of a little bit of a pause. It was like, girl, so are you what are you trying to tell me? Because Jeremy had a baby with Ashli and I'm maintaining my role as girlfriend, I'm supposed to feel special? Is that what you're saying? Or the wife was stupid to stay because he had 5 and 6 kids with me? I didn't get it. I don't understand why every single time, because I wouldn't have known that that's who that was initially. But when she showed up and had to tell us for like the 55th time, Charnel, if you hear this, I'm trying to give you some awareness, some self-awareness. You don't have to keep running your side chick story over and over and over again. You don't. You really don't. If that's not something that you're proud of and not something that you're promoting, you don't need to tell us that. How about just I wasn't married to my kid's father and it's over. I'm a lesbian now. That's it. I just summed it up for you in 3 seconds. You don't have to tell us about some woman holding on to her husband, because let me tell you something, bitch, I wish I would. All right? And you don't know what their agreement was. Maybe they have agreements. Who knows? Married couples do married things, and there's that's a whole level of relationship that you, as not being in that relationship, will never understand. Not because you're not married, but not because you're not married to him. Okay, so she knows what it's like to be married to him, and she decided to stay married to him even though you dropped all those babies on him. What I'm going to say is this, and what I started to say about Olivia, you better watch out that those babies don't go, that, let's say specifically Liv's baby, doesn't go live with Zolo and his new woman. Okay? Because Olivia, if you, girl, you better stop it. Stop playing with these people. What if Lorenzo Smart gets himself a wife and he decides to go pick up all his kids? Okay? That part. Okay? Girl, don't do that. Girl, if I were you, I would forget this whole pregnancy storyline. And if it's not a storyline, if I were you, my best advice to you is to focus on the 3 children that you have right now and think long and hard before you add an additional one. But if you are at the point of no return, well, girl, good luck. Good luck. It will be WIC vouchers and a bump to your food stamps budget. Okay. And I'm not just saying that, guys. That's real. Olivia gets food subsidies according to her husband. Let me see what's going on here. Guys, talking Keesha is so much fun. I really enjoyed that. Can you send me your questions, please? And next time, can we do a call in? And you guys, please call in, because I can't carry the whole Keesha conversation, because I will just like run my mouth about everything that I remember. So D, if D is here, D, once again, girl, we are just about to wrap this thing up. Go ahead, set your notifications. So next time I go live and we're talking Keesha, you can come and give us your impression and tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm right. But at the end of the day, I enjoy Keesha's channel, and you know that, okay? Don't, you know, so it is what it is, but I certainly have my opinions and I don't mind sharing them. But guys, we are done. We're done. And I'll be back live again tomorrow. I'm going to get caught up on all of the shenanigans. So D, if you are here, I'm going to go get caught up and then I will be ready. I will be ready because all I know is up until yesterday. And I did watch a little bit of your live, but I did not get to watch the whole thing. So that's it. That's it. And that's all. Shouts out to Lily. I guess Lily's back. Is she back? Yeah, that's okay. I don't care. You know, Deacon, girl, it's the watch time that pays. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, your girl loves talking to you guys, but understand this is, I think I probably say this once or twice a day, and I hate to be crass about it, but this is a bag for me. Okay. Shouts out to Paris. It's a bag for me. I don't come on here for free. This is a whole monetized sitchy. Okay. Look at me using my splash isms. Yeah. So, okay, guys, we're going to go because we are like at 2 hours. Okay. I think this was so much fun. You guys know I love talking Keesha. She's a hoot. And I just was curious about that Charnel lady, because I'm just like, girl, can you just give it a rest? Why do you have to keep telling us this? Period. Okay. I don't think that I know that she's a super fan of Keesha's and everything, but I don't know that Keesha really vibes with her, because every time she starts telling that story, it's like she wants Keesha to know who she is so bad, and that she wants to identify her with that story. And that, for a woman of a certain you know, like, that's just I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. And if you want to talk about that, you're welcome to come here too, Charnel. We could talk about it. Okay. All right, guys. All right, let's go ahead and I hope that you guys have a good evening. Go eat something yummy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch. Cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the air.